Okay, operators, take a seat. So today, we're going to be going over a little bit of history on Latvia. Now, a lot of people will pronounce it Latvia or Latvia. I prefer Latvia because I believe that that's actually how their natives pronounce their own country. But again, tomato, to each their own, whatever. Trust me, I'm sure that quite a few of you guys have heard me pronouncing stuff when I attempt, and sometimes I'll fall a little short. So let's drive on today, again, talking Latvia or Latvia. As stated at the initial beginning of this video, Russia states that NATO, the expansion of NATO more specific, is the greatest threat to their security. Latvia, with Lithuania and Estonia, are all former Soviet Baltic states. However, they are now part of the NATO alliance and no longer are a state of Russia, the bear, right? USSR, Moscow. They no longer really, they're always going to have to deal with them more so now than probably ever because of, peace and democracy. Basically, any military from Moscow, Russia, any military actions would be considered an attack on the West. You start chunking rounds into Latvia, basically, you're chunking rounds at the United States. So, take that for what it's worth. Now, a lot of people have even asked me or commented, I've never even heard of Latvia. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and track on that country for a minute. Latvia, or officially the Latvian Republic, is a country in the Baltic region of Northern Europe. Since its independence, Latvia has been referred to as one of the Baltic states. It is bordered by Estonia to the north, Lithuania to the south, Russia to the east, and Belarus to the southeast, and shares a maritime border with Sweden. Latvia has a population of about 1.95 million inhabitants and a territory of roughly 64.5 kilometers, or thereof 24.9 square miles. After centuries of Swedish, Polish, and Russian rule, a rule mainly executed by the Baltic German aristocrats, the Republic of Latvia was established on 18 November 1918 when it broke away and declared independence in the aftermath of World War I. The country's de facto independence was interrupted at the outset of World War II, beginning with Latvia's forcible incorporation into the Soviet Union, followed by the invasion and occupancy by Nazi Germany in 1941 and the reoccupation by the Soviets in 1944 to form basically the Latvian SSR. The SSR would be the acronyms for the Latvian Soviet Socialist Republic, also known as Soviet Latvia or just Latvia. However, Soviet Latvia was the Republic of the Soviet Union. So if you think about it, Latvia has been under occupation since around 1918. I couldn't even imagine that. I've traveled to many third world countries. I'm not calling Latvia a third world country. So, don't fucking get your panties in a wad over it. However, I'm just stating, especially for those of us that live within the borders of the United States of America, you really need some days to just sit down and think how freaking fortunate you really are. And for the cupcakes and libtards maybe just tuning in for this this history of a nation that was basically occupied by one country or another since 1918, sometimes we need to sit back and just really thank God for the freedoms and the democracy that we have. Because let me tell you, you go fucking overseas and see kids playing kick the fucking can, and that's all they got to do. They can't go in their house and turn on their fucking Xbox or PC or PlayStation 4. So, sometimes, hitters, I just want you to think and really, really be thankful for what our forefathers have given us, at least in America and the United States of America, and maybe go out and think of that sometimes. However, let's keep rocking here. Basically, Latvia said, you know what, fuck this shit. Latvia was like, fuck this shit. So the peaceful singing revolution started in 1987, called for the Baltic emancipation from Soviet rule and condemned the communist regime's illegal takeover. It ended with the declaration on the restoration of independence of the Republic of Latvia on 4 May 1990 and restoring de facto independence on 21 August 1991. So with that being said, let's evolve from now we know basically how they came around to being a independent state, and let's track on with these hitters we know as Latvian Special Operations Unit. So really, when I think of Special Operations Unit in Latvia, I basically think of the State Border Guard, the Special Task Unit, as well as the Counter-Tangoism Unit, Omega. All these units, to me, could actually fall under the umbrella of Special Operations. However, the Special Task Unit is a Special Operations unit of the National Armed Forces. It was established in September 1991. The unit is specially organized, trained, and equipped for the performance of high-danger tasks. The soldiers in the unit continuously train to enhance their professional preparedness and are provided with the specialized equipment in order to carry out their task and get the job done efficiently. As a special forces group, most information about its actions are based on speculation and speculative rumors. The motto on their crest, basically their patch, translate as "the brave man wins." And of course, any unit, as far as, you know, the spec ops units, it's a lot of it's going to be kind of based on rumors and such, but especially that if you're a brand new, and I say their infancy, I know, September 1991 hitters is not that long ago when you think of the overall spectrum of special ops units out there and how long they've been hitting. Right? I mean, you have some spec ops units that go back hundreds of years. And of course, you're going to know a shit ton more about those units than you will of those formed, say, in the last, half a century, 50 years, right? So with that being said, again, the Special Task Unit, to me, is absolutely a premier unit in Latvia. But again, their mission is different than that of Omega. Omega is different than that of the State Border Guard. And basically, the structure of the Special Task Unit, you got Headquarters Staff Company, Squadron Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. You got your support squadron, of course, those guys, unsung heroes of any kind of ODA unit. And then obviously you got your training unit, and basically that goes for any spec ops unit. You're always going to have, different squadrons, different teams, if you will, and, along with your training support. So basically the mission of the Special Task Unit is developed in a way which it allows it to provide assistance to state security and law enforcement institutions and counter-tangoism operations and perform special tasks within the entire range of military operations, to include defense, attack, and detention operations, airborne, sea landing, and underwater operations, operations in all special environments and weather conditions, as well as search and rescue operations in collaboration with the naval and air forces. The main mission, though, the absolute three priorities of the Special Task Unit is to perform special operations for national defense and security interests, participate in counter-tangoism operations, as well as perform search and rescue operations on land and that of sea. So when I say participate in counter-tango ops, basically you think of Omega, right? They're CT unit that specifically, that's what they do. They get the call, they fucking go try to rescue hostages, right? Now, on the other side of that, you would have something like the Special Task Unit. Now, the Special Task Unit might not make entry, but they'll hold down the perimeter and such. So, obviously, they're going to participate with units like Omega and other counter-tangoism operations. But, again, Omega might be decked out in black BDUs, right? However, the Special Task Unit might be securing the perimeter and might have some kind of BDU in a different color than Silhouette. In other words, they might not have the black cams on. They might have multicam or some such on, depending again on the mission. Any unit, I mean, come on guys, all it is clothing, right? So of course, if you're going to the Arctic, you're going to be throwing on snow camo. If you're going to the tropics, you're going to be throwing on tropic camo. So there's no one set camouflage, even though there is kind of a camouflage, set camouflage as far as NATO, you know, EU and Warsaw, right? So with that being said, just want to touch on the State Border Guard. The State Border Guard is that of exactly what it sounds like. The State Border Guard is the border guard of Latvia. It is an institution under the Minister of the Interior. The State Border Guard is an armed institution, and it serves to ensure the security and the state border and to prevent illegal migration. And let's not forget about Squadron Omega, basically Latvia's CT unit, counter-tangoism unit. Always got to remember, I can't really say that whole word here on BoobTube. So that's their counter-tangoism unit, well known these days in the CT world. Omega is the premier CT unit of Latvia, founded in 1992, basically a year after Latvia's independence. Omega cooperates with many other NATO counter-tangoism units all over the world. Also, Squadron Omega, basically, they really love the H&K MP5, the H&K Golf 36 Charlie. If you know the common name for the H&K 36 Charlie, go ahead and throw it in the comments, and the Walter Pawpaw 99. As far as the Special Task Unit, they will also carry, besides the H&K MP5, they've also been known to carry the Steer AUG, Glock 17, M249 SAW, we all know what that is, and the Lima 96 Atom 1. However, they would carry the MP5 as far as the Special Task Unit. They would carry the Steer over the MP5 unless, obviously, they were shit-kicking doors. However, Omega, their primary would be that of the H&K MP5, not the MP7. Because I've stated it before. In this hitter's opinion, the H&K MP5 is superior to the H&K MP7. I got real-world time with both, and I prefer the MP5 because I like how it handles better in my fucking hitter hands, huh? Now, you hitters didn't think I was going to let you get out of here without giving you a little taste of what it takes to get into the pipeline of these hitters we know as Latvian Special Task Unit, or STU. Don't get it confused with an STD. And I told myself this whole history that I was going to try not to use the acronyms of STU, Special Task Unit. So with that being said, first thing you're going to do is enter a recruitment phase that basically lasts about 6 months. And what that is, it's not only the recruitment phase, it's also your pre-selection. That's 6 months of basically them trying to break your balls, and you got to show the cadre that you got what it takes to get into the next phase. Basically constitutes 2 training blocks, right? A phobia and a survival. In the phobia, they want to see and possibly break you of any phobia they have. They might get 500-mile-an-hour tape and basically tape up your visual settings, right? Whether you're wearing goggles, gas mask, what have you, and make you basically get in water, go up underwater, not being able to have any kind of visual cues and basically feel around, right? They want to just see if you're claustrophobic in any way, basically what kind of phobias that you possess. The next block of instruction is basically your survival block, and basically you're put out in the woodlands, and as I stated, it can get down to -20 Celsius, -14 Fahrenheit. So, you know, you got to grab your nutsack, pull your dick through whatever you're going through, and make it out of there. Not to mention that they'll also take items from you every day you're in survival block phase, right? And basically, they'll take every item until either you quit or you're going to be in your birthday suit. So with that being said, if you get through the 6 months pre-selection, the 2 to 4 weeks of phobia and survival training, if you can make it through all that, then you'll actually go to an operational squadron for 6 months, learn more tactics, learn your job basically, and then and only then will you be considered, 6 months after you go to an operational squadron, will you be considered a Latvia special operator. During any of this time, if you quit, you'll have to wait 1 year before you can come back and retry the course. And you must start back in the recruitment phase, also known as the pre-selection. So with that being said, operators on your feet, let's get the fuck down range. Just have to fucking imagine, so let's click our heels. That's just wrong, Ubisoft. Again, rookie moves, man. So, thanks. Hope you enjoyed that history. I know it got a little long. However, we're going to drive on right now, and let's get this fucking uniform of the day squared away. So, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit that back, double tap right, and we're in the loadout. Go ahead. Hit that Yankee button. Okay, so head, gender, obviously male, Mason, brown, facial hair, none. We're going to keep our hair squared the fuck away. Hair color, brown. Facial detail, burn. Of course, that's all optional. Body details. Okay, so today, here's the deal, man. So if you have any of the camouflages open, because, you know, Ubi with different, uni tops, obviously they don't give us t-shirts and it looks fucking pogish. So if you got anything that covers your fucking neck, right, you'll go ahead and wanna throw that on, but you got to make sure it comes all the way down, right, like to your breastplate. That's what she said. So what you could do actually is go with the Predator if you have it open, just something to really cover your breastplate, because, you know, obviously if you look at our fit that we got on, that we're rocking right now, which I'm not saying this is the one that you'll be on, but more than likely if you're following this build, obviously you will. Just go ahead, hook it up with the Suit Face Bravo. That's what I'm going with here. Right arm, obviously Santa Maria. Left arm, going to switch it up today and go dog tag. So close today. Okay, tops today, we're going to rock the Commando again, as stated. You want to look for a camo that will actually come down. You know, I got the Soot Bravo on. However, if you can get something a little darker just to cover up that white breastplate, I think it really hit with this build today. However, you know, good old Ubi. It fucks me up that they didn't, you know, at least give you the option of throwing a t-shirt on under this. I mean, I didn't, and I don't know a whole lot of hitters that don't wear a t-shirt, right, under their BDU top. It's just, I don't know, it just fucks me up every time. So we will go with the Commando shirt. So what they use what's called a lat pat, right, or multi-lat pat. And what they do is, you know, it's digi, right? They roll in a lat pat or a multi-lat pat. I'll try to throw some pics up of that particular camouflage. But anyway, we're going to go with the Commando shirt today. Again, I'm going to give you 3 or 4 options. You got the CAD Pat AR. You got the AOR Deuce. I think that you could probably get away with using that. So I know this can surprise a lot of you because it's not even a digi print. However, I feel the colors of the Multicam Madrid actually fit their color scheme of their digi CAD Pat, and I know that they do wear a multicam, right? They do, even though officially they wear a CAD Pat. Any CAD Pat, basically, you can wear and be good to hook with this build. So, 934. Best, today we're going to go ahead, I'm going to give you 3 choices, right? Now, what these hitters actually carry is the Norwegian Bear 2 Loadout armor system, right? It's really a unique kit. There is really nothing in here that I've seen. GRW just doesn't really have anything that compares. So, what I decided,
we'll just have to fucking imagine, so let's click our heels,
is that we'll go ahead, and especially for you guys that don't have other stuff open, go ahead, equip the Mole, the 511 plate carrier, or the IBA. You can go with any one of these 3 depending on really just what you want to go with, right? But those are the 3 options today. Whatever you put it in, you're going to be putting in the Coyote Brown. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the plate carrier. Go ahead, throw it in the Coyote Brown, and we're going to fucking drive on with that. Pants, we're going to go with the 1034 Multicam Madrid. So go ahead. Again, you can equip just any CAD Pat you really want to. Footwear, of course, Commando. Why wouldn't we? Because these are some Commandos, and we're going to put those in the Coyote Brown. Ghillie suit, obviously none. Accessories, obviously we're going to go with our ballistic goggles. You're going to put those in the black. Face wear today, we're going with the Claw, but no exceptions. You're going to be putting that in the 6.9 black. So our lids today, I'm going to give you 2 choices in Camo, however, only one choice of the lid you're going to be wearing today, and that's the carbon high cut. You're going to either put it in the Coyote Brown, which is the 934, or you'll go ahead and dress it out in our Multicam Madrid 1834. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, keep it in the Coyote Brown, and drive the fuck on. Headset today, I'm really thinking that I like this look here. We're going to go ahead and just plant the earpiece. If you want to wear a headset, it's either Alpha, Bravo, or fucking Charlie. Mighty, mighty Charlie. All right. So today, earpiece. I'm going to go ahead and throw that bad boy in the black.
And where today you're either going to go with the 5.5 sandstone or the black, you're either going to go with the Oakley Pilot or, of course, the Echelon gloves. Whichever you go with, just make you fall out and don't let your dingle dangle dangle in the dirt. And I just noticed, just wanted to sort of show you the difference in the camo patterns here. I'm fucking with you. I actually forgot to switch out my pants.
Hey, Oakley Pilots are the Echelon gloves. I'm going to go actually with the Oakley Pilots today. And then we also want to put them in either the Sandstone or the Negro. So 2.5 or 5.5, whichever is good to hook. Backpacks, rucksacks, Alice packs. Let's fucking go. We're going to go ahead, throw it in the Rush 72 today. Nueve, Talento Squatto, Coyote Brown. Go ahead. I'm thinking this fit is really looking pretty tough today. Kind of liking those dog tags, even though really I might switch it back to Mi Familia. It just all depends. Again, I hate the breastplate being white. Ubisoft, please do something about this. Please.
We'll just have to fucking imagine, so let's click.
And if you're going to give us camos to cover it up and make it look darker, at least give us some in like the base colors. So black, green, you know, beige, you know what I'm saying? That's not a hard thing to do, to make a tattoo of that and give it to us free. No, if we want to cover up basically this fucking targeting system on our breastplate, no. We're going to make you buy any kind of camo that covers that up. So that's kind of, you know, that's just wrong, Ubisoft. Again, rookie moves, man. You know what's a quick fix? Just make some fucking tattoos of base colors. 511, 9 Talente Squatto, Coyote Brown. Sometimes it really just, So, today, of course, we're going to go with the Let's Roll. But, my peeps, if you've got a patch that you would like for us to roll with in Breakpoint, I got intel that the Romeo 9 is not even included in Breakpoint. There it is, Ubisoft, right? They're like, oh, we know Matrix Native. Like they really fucking know me, right? Actually, if you know me, Ubisoft, go ahead and throw me a copy of Breakpoint. I'm about to choke, you guys. So anyway, again, Ubisoft, don't know why you got rid of the Romeo 9. You guys in the comments, go ahead and let me know if they actually included a Glock in Breakpoint. I'm actually looking forward to getting it just to make some builds. I don't know if the game's going to be worth actually playing. You guys let me know in the comments. Again, let me know that. Let me know what patch you think we should roll with in Breakpoint. But for today, Romeo 9. Let's roll, my peeps. Hey. So today, that's pretty much going to be the fit of our Latvian freaking special unit operator. Okay, weapon systems. We're going to have quite a few weapons to choose from as the Latvia special operator. One would be the P416. The H&K 416 actually looks tremendously like this P416. However, I believe this P416 is actually based off the Patriot P416. However, we're going to go ahead, as stated, and roll with this as an H&K 416, as well as actually had a subscriber ask me to do a build with the P416. So, knocking two birds out with the Peripheral Stone. P416, that'll be the first weapon. Go ahead. We're going to go ahead, keep it in the black parts, stock, bud stock, actually. Digital scope today in the black. So if you're going to use the scope with this build, I would think that the digital scope would be what to use. However, you can still throw the ACOG on it. So if you would like, you can go ahead and throw the ACOG on, because actually they would use the ACOG as it is more so a NATO scope. So you can throw the ACOG on or the digital scope, whichever. Go ahead and throw it in the black. Trigger full auto semi. Magazine cap today, we're going to go ahead and throw the 50 on. Keep that in the black. Under barrel, of course, why wouldn't we? The nap giver, the dirt nap giver, the M203 40 Mike. Go ahead, throw that bad boy in the black. Rail, we're going to go with the rangefinder. Keep it in the black. Standard barrel black. And compensator Victor 2, don't fall out with the suppressor. You got your secondary as your suppressed weapon. Compensator Victor 2, throw that bad boy in the uno dos. And that's it. Just straight to the point. Black on black. I hit the sack. Don't you know I'm glad to be back. Let's drive on with this. Okay, as stated, their line units actually still in use today is the M16. You know, the more and more I build this, the more I'm thinking, you know, I kind of like what these hitters carry, right? Huh? Can I get a huh on that? Go ahead and throw it in the comments. So today we're going to keep it kind of straight to the point with the silhouetted weapon system. Nothing fancy for us today with these hitters from Latvia. Let's go ahead, break it down. Stock bud stock, obviously in the black digital scope. However, again, like I stated, you can go ahead and throw that ACOG on. I wish that we could actually throw the Comp M4 on. That is, I'm really liking that sight. I actually got to shoot from it. I don't know. It's been about 10 months now, and I really can't appreciate that Comp 4. However, they do not carry it. I've never seen it on a rail, so we're either going to go with the digital scope or the ACOG. You're going to throw that in the black. Trigger full auto semi. Magazine, we're going to keep it large cap. Again, I'm not hating you if you want to throw it in the 30 for realism, or if you don't have the 30 or 50, you're going to have to obviously load it into 20. However, just make sure that every round finds a home. Large 50, uno dos negro. Underbarrel to date, we're going to go with the Mike 203 again. Again, this is our primary weapon, so we're going to want firepower, especially we only got 3 other team members, and if you don't have air support, guess what? 40 might save your dick one day. 1-2 black. Rail, again, keep it with the rangefinder. Again, though, I'm not really hating you if you want to use a dot. However, they just really don't impress me. And again, this is the M16. We're going to roll 1-2 black again. Barrel, we got the standard barrel rocking today. Obviously, that's all we can do. Compensator Victor 2 for obvious reasons, because if I could, I'd marry the Compensator Victor 2. It's just that much of a badass piece of fucking gear. So the 1-2 black, go ahead, throw that in the black. And there it is, the M16, your second choice today. So with that being said, this is your third choice today, the Golf 36, Charles. So the Golf 36, a lot of people don't know about this weapon. Obviously, it's manufactured in Germany. I actually think this is the first time that we are using this with a build. But basically, this weapon here took the place of the Golf 3 for different forces. It's a 5.56 where the Golf 3 was actually a 7.62. However, the Golf 36 is a much lighter weapon, especially if you put different stocks and dress it out differently. Take off the 203, and you've got a very lightweight and capable weapon. So let's go ahead. You're going to be putting that, again, in the dark earth. We're going to switch it up a little. We're going to go into parts. Extended butt stock again. I'm not hating you, though. If you want to put the compensated on, whatever you do, throw it in the 2.5 black. Scope. Today, we're actually going to go ahead again. I really don't mind you using the ACOG. I just feel like the digital scope is really what we'd find, especially on the Golf 36. But even more than that, you'd actually find the Comp 4 on the Golf 36. So, today's build, only with the Golf 36 can you equip the Comp M4. So we're going to put that in the 2.5 black. Trigger, full auto semi, obviously extended 30. Today, we don't have a 50 to go with this bad boy. However, the extended 30 will do just fine. 2.5 black, underbarrel, again, 40 Mike. Now, can't believe I'm actually saying this, but if you want, the 203 on the G36 will be optional for today's build. Since this is the STU unit, today, we're going to throw on the STD grenade launcher. And I'll tell you one thing about the STD, the freaking reload time is freaking phenomenal on this bad boy, right? So we're going to equip the STD grenade launcher. This is, I think, only the third time in our builds that we've equipped this. Maybe even only the second. My memory, you know, sometimes bang, bang. Golf 36 STD grenade launcher for the STU hitters. 2.5 black. Let's drive on. Rail today. Now, look, guys. I'm going to keep it clean, I think. But I am absolutely not hating you if you want to throw the 3 dot on. I actually prefer this out of the 2 lasers that they give us. Again, even though you can't turn them on and off. Hello? Isn't that the same script that you would use in Rainbow Six Siege to turn them on and off? I don't know. Shit, I haven't played that game in so long, I don't even know if you can turn it on and off. But I know on Battlefield series you can. Huh? But, you know, again, you know, this is Ghost Recon Wildlands, obviously. Again, Ubi, I need a copy of Breakpoint. I help a brother out. The rail cover, 2.5 black. That's what I'm doing today. Long barrel, I just feel like, you know, you can go with the standard, but again, we got an MP5 rocking as our secondary. So really, let's just go ahead and try to reach out, get as much range and accuracy as we can today. So we'll go with the long barrel. Go ahead, throw that in black, in 2.5 black. Oh, that doesn't even make any sense. Throw that in black, 2.5 black. I guess I could say throw it in black, you know, the 2.5 black. There it is. Again, compensator Victor 2. You know, every time I see the compensator Victor 2 in any game, I really have to equip it, right? Even if my secondary is not silenced, I feel like I have to have the compensator Victor 2. And you're going to be throwing that in the Dark Earth. And that's it. First time using this weapon. Now, me, myself, I'm not really caring for that STD.
That's what she said. Or he said.
So if you want to throw the 203, or actually if you want to just keep it clean, that's fine by me. But again, you don't have that air support. You need to rock some 40 mics. You know, you need to have something on your underrail. So with that being said, let's drive on. Build's getting long again. So that was your third choice. Today, however, I believe I'm going to be keeping this on the H&K 416. Secondary. Now, obviously, we're going to be carrying the MP5 because the STU actually do carry the MP5. As stated, MP5, MP7. Me, you've already heard it in the history. If I've got now, I'm fully operational on both the weapons. However, if I've got a choice, it's going to be the MP5 every day and twice on Sunday. However, if you want to sling the MP7, feel free. Me, myself, I'm going with the MP5. Again, this is the only secondary you're allowed to carry. So unlike the KSO build where we could, you know, switch as long as we had 4 of the 2 weapons equipped, either primary or secondary, today you got to keep the MP5 as a secondary and or the MP7 for you guys that prefer the MP7 over the MP5. Oh, you're fucking crazy. But again, if you want to equip it, go ahead. So let's break this bad boy down. Parts, I'm not really worried about it. We're going to go stock, extended butt stock. Now, I'm not hating you again if you want to throw the folded on. Me, myself, though, I just feel like lose a little bit too much accuracy, and the handling's fine with that extended. So go ahead, throw that bad boy in the 1-2 black. Scope today, micro T1. Really, it's the only option to me in the MP5. I like it. It's real quick to get up in your line of sight. Pops up right away. It's very accurate, and I also like the sight aperture on it. So we'll be putting that in the 1-2 black. Trigger full auto semi, obviously. Magazine, we're going to go with the extended 30. Go ahead and throw the 20 mag in if you would like, if you don't have the 30 clip open, but you are authorized to equip the 30 in your kit. Uno, dos, black. Underbarrel today, I'm going with the shift short. For obvious reasons, if you just take a look at everything, I just feel like it really fits it. I feel like the Victor 3, Victor 2, any of the, maybe the Victor 4 you could go with, but the 3 and 2 and the Vert, I just feel like are a little too big for this weapon, right? Because we want it's small, mobile. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to hate you if you do want to equip one of these other. However, today I'm going with the shift short angled, Uno, dos, black. Rail, again, the 3-dot, I really like it, especially when you're in first person. You can really see the triangles lining up. So let's go ahead, 1-2 black on the laser 3-dot. Barrel, I'm going to keep it in the standard barrel. I don't know why anybody would actually carry this in the long barrel. It's not like, you know, we're using it at range where we're not supposed to be. And, you know, here's the deal. Standard barrel, dos, a good day. Today, we're going to equip the suppressor, and I'm going to go ahead and allow you to fall in with the suppressor already equipped in the 1-2 black for obvious reasons. And that's it today. It's very compact, very mobile. You can definitely sweep left to right, right to left with it. I just feel like this is the perfect targeting system for this weapon. Oh, all right, handguns. Okay, we're going through this shit again, right? So, again, let me know if they allow you or if they even have a Glock or, you know, it's a Glock, but they call it something else in Breakpoint. I'm really interested in that. Because obviously these hitters, they have 3 weapons that they really use. So one would be the Glock 17, 19, 21, 26. The old Sig Sauer. Oh, you can't go wrong with a Sig. I've preached it before. You just can't go wrong with a Sig, as well as the Walter Papa Niner. So let me know if Breakpoint has a Glock, right? And again, staying true to the build, which I'm not even hating it, we're going to go with the P227, right? Might not be the P210, however, it's still a SIG. The Sig Sauer would definitely, probably my choice over the 1911. Oh, what? Matrix, what? You feel all right? All right, parts. Extended mag, obviously, going to go throw that in the actual, we're going to put that in the gray. Rail, keep a clean rail cover. Going to throw that bad boy in the gray as well. Barrel, standard barrel. Throw that in the black. Stock muzzle. Don't fall out with your suppressor. It looks retarded. And you're going to be throwing that in the black. And there it is. The Sig Sauer, baby. Best pistol in the world, in my opinion. Oh, just my opinion. Obviously, drones, we're going to go with the medic. If somebody in your team already has a medic, you know the drill if you watch enough of my videos. If somebody else in the team has a medic, you can switch off the medic. But you got to have, I would say, 2 medics every 4-man team. Roger that. Tactical gear today, again, frag, flare, diversion is what I'm going with. Again, you can only use 3 if you hop in a game with me. Canopy today, I would go with the old WW2. I feel like it really shakes down with our camo. However, I don't have it open. I'm not going to pay for it. So today, we're going with the Airborne.
Copy.
So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Have a hitter day. Amazing day today. Hope yesterday was amazing. I hope tomorrow is amazing. Don't forget, tell all your friends about our channel. Go ahead, give me a snipe. Give me a like. Because my peeps, Operator 41, I'll catch you next video. Because that's how we roll. Well, that's a quick sighting aperture right there. I see you in the world.